Are you tired of late fees, lost mail, and just the general confusion of municipal utility bills? What if I told you that you could manage your city water account securely with just a few clicks? Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to decode the modernized City of Yonkers water billing system and show you exactly how to manage it online. So whether you're a brand new homeowner in the area or a longtime resident looking to finally ditch the paper and go digital, we've got you covered. To make sure we're giving you the absolute best information, we're drawing directly from official city infrastructure initiatives and billing guidelines. The City of Yonkers has been systematically modernizing its public utility frameworks, and in this explainer, we're breaking down exactly what you need to know to navigate these new digital tools like a pro. Now, here's a crucial sticking point for a lot of new property owners. Did you know your mortgage escrow likely doesn't pay your water bill? It's a super common misconception that all your housing costs are just neatly wrapped up in that one monthly payment to your bank. But unlike property taxes, which lenders usually handle directly, your utility balances are entirely your responsibility. You have to pay them directly to the city. All right, here's our roadmap for today. 1. Understanding your water bill. 2. Setting up your account. 3. Making your online payment. 4. Official portal versus third parties. 5. Troubleshooting and support options. And finally, 6. Final tips and disclaimer. Let's get right into it. Section 1. Understanding your water bill. Okay, before you jump online to pay, you really need to understand what you're actually paying for. The city uses a volumetric model combined with a flat service charge. So here's how the math works out. You pay a flat basic service charge of $167.65 every billing cycle. Then, on top of that, you pay a volumetric rate of $6.69 for every 100 cubic feet, or CCF, of water used. That $6.69 actually covers both water and sewer. And just to put that into perspective, 1 cubic foot is about 7.48 gallons. So you're paying for the basic infrastructure plus exactly what you consume. But when does this actually due? Well, Yonkers uses a staggered, district-based billing schedule to stabilize their cash flow and spread out the administrative work. What this means for you is that your semi-annual due dates depend entirely on which of the 6 districts you live in. For instance, if you're in District 1, you're billed in January and July. District 6, you're looking at June and December. You absolutely have to know your district to know your deadlines. And here's why that schedule is absolutely crucial. Failing to keep track of your specific district's due dates can lead to some pretty steep financial penalties. Miss your deadline and you are hit with a 15% simple interest charge applied annually from the bill date. If you just ignore it completely, those delinquent balances can literally result in municipal liens on your property. Yikes, right? This is exactly why getting your account set up online is a total game changer. Which brings us to Section 2. Setting up your account. Getting started is actually super straightforward. You're just going to follow 3 simple steps to move from that clunky paper relationship with the city to a streamlined digital one. First, you'll need to grab an old paper bill. If it has an older legacy account number on it, head to the Yonkers portal and use their account finder tool to convert it to a new digital identifier. Second, you register by setting up a secure email and password, and then you enter that new account number to link your property. Third, you configure your profile. This is where you want to opt in for paperless e-billing, so you never have to worry about missing a statement in the mail again. And once you're set up, the modernized WaterWise portal is pretty amazing. It empowers you to do so much more than just pay your bill. You can set up automated reminders and actually track your consumption patterns over time. Since the city is actively replacing over 30,000 old water meters with advanced smart meters, the portal can now help you catch costly water leaks early by flagging unusual, continuous usage. It literally pays for itself. Let's move right along to Section 3, making your online payment. Now, this brings us to a major quirk of the system that you absolutely must be prepared for. The official city payment processor is powered by a platform called Link2Go. They happily accept American Express, MasterCard, Discover, and fee-free electronic checks, or ACH transfers. But here is the catch. The official Link2Go portal completely restricts the use of any Visa card. That's right, no Visa whatsoever. Visa USA actually doesn't allow the use of their cards for this specific type of municipal transaction on this platform. So definitely keep that in mind when you're getting your wallet out. Next up, Section 4, official portal versus third parties. Because of that whole Visa restriction, you might be really tempted to just use a third-party bill payment aggregator. But let's quickly compare the risks before you click pay. The official Link2Gov portal ensures your payment posts immediately to the city's ledger. You get instant credit and zero worry about missing a deadline. But Third-party sites like Doxo will let you use your Visa card. The problem? They're completely unaffiliated, independent intermediaries. They collect your money, clear it on their end, and then remit it to the city. That multi-step process can cause some serious processing delays. If you pay on the actual due date via a third party, the city might not receive it until days later, instantly triggering that 15% late interest charge we talked about. Honestly, it's a massive risk just for the sake of using a Visa.
All right, Section 5, troubleshooting and support options.
Of course, even with a modernized system, things can occasionally require a human touch. Knowing exactly who to call will save you a ton of time. For general billing questions, you're going to want the Water Billing Office at 914-377-6148. But take a really close look at your bill. Does it say estimate anywhere? If it does, absolutely do not call billing. That means your aging physical meter couldn't be read remotely and it is time for a replacement. In that case, you need to call the water meter repair shop or contact VPO directly to swap out that old equipment for a brand new smart census meter.
Here's another quick pro tip, especially if you're buying or selling property and need historical billing records. Doing that research is completely free if you do the legwork yourself in person at City Hall in room 108. But if you call or email the water billing office to do it manually for you, they charge a $5 admin fee per property per year, and it comes with a 2-week processing delay. So, if you can, just head over in person.
Finally, Section 6, Final Tips and Disclaimer. Look, embracing this modernized infrastructure is just a win-win all around. Not only does it save you the massive headache of mailing checks or standing in line at City Hall, but the data you get actively protects your property. By keeping an eye on that digital dashboard, you can easily spot continuous water flows that point to hidden leaks, saving you from a devastating, unexpected bill at the end of your district's 6-month cycle. So, by understanding that volumetric formula, knowing your specific district's due dates, and securely navigating the Link to Gov portal with an accepted payment method, you are officially fully equipped to manage your Yonkers utilities like a total pro. As we wrap up, please remember this explainer is strictly for informational purposes based on current municipal data. City procedures, billing rates, and third-party platform policies can and do change. I highly encourage you to always double-check the most up-to-date information directly on the official City of Yonkers website. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to let archaic paper bills drain your time and money? Or are you ready to master your municipal footprint in the digital age? Thanks for joining us.